Final Fantasy 14. Today I am going to continue on the main quest. So I went from Ul'dah, where my character was born, to Limsa Luhumsa, where I am now, and they're currently having their egg festival, egg day, basically Easter. And I thought that I had to finish all the side quests, but I'm attempting to become all of the job classes, or at least most of them. And at this point it's all of them, because I don't know which is good and which isn't, so I've just chosen all of them. But that has kept my character from going forward. So he's still a level 20, I think he's a thaumaturge. No, yeah. And he is on his way to the last place that he has to deliver a letter for the Sultan in Ul'dah. So if you started out in Gridania, for example, you would be sending a letter to the two other cities on behalf of the Seed Seer in Gridania. But because I was born in Ul'dah, I'm sending it for the Sultan in Ul'dah, who is a cute little person. So I've finished delivering the letter here, and I'm on my way to Gridania. And once I'm in Gridania, I'm just going to do the main quest. So today is a main quest day, because my brother is waiting to play with me, and I can't play with him until I finish the main quest. So at least as far as I can get into dungeons, I can do all sorts of other stuff, and I still can't go into dungeons. This is ridiculous. So we are going to go and get up on that elevator if I can find it, and yep, there it is. And we're going to head over to Gridania and go to the last place on our list to continue the quest. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Yes. I love Gridania. So pretty and green. Definitely my type of place. Okay, so now I'm going to so sad. I'm going to basically abandon all of my okay. Alright. So all we have is my main quest, the Ul'dun Envoy, level 15. Alright. And I should be able to do this as a Thaumaturge level 20. Where am I going? Okay, this is where I need to go. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Britannia, sir. The Elder Seas here waits your arrival. Greetings, good sir. You are the Ul'dun envoy, are you? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way to the city proper, and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand where the elder Seer awaits. Oh. Well. Ah, my beloved Gridania. Ignore everything else. Ignore it, Sophia. Ignore it. Ignore it. Where am I going? Well, actually, no. I don't know where to go. Okay, Old Gridania. I need to go to Old Gridania. And I'm going to... This is one thing I'm going to do. To attune with all the Aetherites so that I can get around the city properly. So pretty. I should do this while I'm here too. Oh no. so pretty. They did a great job on the eggs here. Oh, this is one of my favorite places. It's such a nice waterfall. Dead by daylight. Dead by daylight. Dead by daylight. What else I need to do here? Well, I'm just gonna go back to that one and Botanist's Guild? No. Conjurer's Guild, that's where I need to go, darn. What's the closest one? That one. This is the last Aethernet, I think. Aethernet shard. Oh, good. Okay. The Olden Envoy. Begging your pardon, sir, but I might I inspect the missive you bear? Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me. What else is here? You shine with beauty.
So you are the Uldan Envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen Cottonelle. Oops. It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such a counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of this history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ile-Svalbard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Il-Sabad lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemand's transformation did not come about by virtue of Magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor. Solus Sulgalvos, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime, yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemand still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Balsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She seems to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly each nation can no longer afford to think of only that which occurs within its borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. You have obtained a whistle with which you can summon your very own minion. To learn the call minion action, you must first use the whistle. Once you have used the item, a new entry will appear in the minion guide under character in the main menu. You can either initiate the action from this menu or set your cross hotbar and initiate it from there. To send your minion away, simply reselect the summoning icon. Minions can be summoned or dismissed at any time, and the whistle has no recast timer. Once you have learned the summoning action, you will never lose it, and it can be used with all classes or jobs. You can only summon one minion at a time. While minions do not generate any enmity, neither will they participate in battle. If you are KO'd, your minion will simply wander off back to where it rests until you call upon it again. Okay. What do I do now? Journal, nothing. Well, I suppose I should become a botanist. Botanist in this world, anyway. I'm a botanist in the real world. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well, my Lord Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merlweb Buffliswin of Limsaluhimsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Badgeron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I'm told he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you're interested in learning more, pray speak with Badgeron at his establishment. My poor little girl. She doesn't feel well, yeah. Okay, Call of the Sea. First, where's that? Oh my god. What? Okay, so I have to go back to Limsa. Okay. Oh no, but before I leave, I'm gonna become a botanist so that I can collect botanical stuff. Where is it? So I'll take this thing there. Nope. Where is it? Darn it. Down here. Everything's wet. Oh, cool. Ah. is probably it. Yes. Hello there, and welcome to the Botanists Guild. What brings you here today? Interested in becoming a botanist, are you? Then you've come to the right place. At our guild, you can study under some of the finest botanists in all the realm. An enticing proposition, is it not? So what do you say? Would you like to add your name to our roll? Yes. Excellent. Now you're doubtless eager to dive headlong into the nearest shrubbery. But first, a brief explanation on the origins of the Botanist Guild. Our guild boasts a long history. Its roots can be traced back some 500 years, to when our nation was still in its infancy. It was around this time that a precursor organization to our own was established to facilitate communion with the elementals. Ah, but I suspect you are already confused, not being forest-born. Let me put it in a way your kind would understand. Oh. The 12th Wood doesn't belong to man, but almighty beings known as the elementals. It is by their leave that we Gridanians dwell here in the forest, and it is by their leave that we receive of its bounty. Ever since mankind settled in the 12th Wood, it has been necessary for us to obtain the elementals' permission prior to taking aught from their domain. Historically, this was a rather involved process that only a precious few could actually commune with them. Specifically, those conjurers blessed with the ability to hear the elementals, aptly known as the hearers. In order to relay the elementals' will to the botanists in a more timely manner, a new organization was formed with a hearer as its mouth and ears. This organization would eventually evolve to become the Botanists Guild. To this day, the guild employs the services of a hearer who offers guidance to our members. Yet this is no longer our organization's sole concern. We also seek to promulgate correct harvesting practices, that is, practices which honor the will of the elementals. And that, my friend, is the story of how our guild came to be. I trust you have a newfound appreciation for the work we do. Now, with all this talk of elementals and communing, mayhap you're wondering whether you're fit to join us. Well, you may cast such doubts aside. You don't need to have been raised a good little forest-born boy to be a botanist, nor do you need to know the secret forest-born salute. I jest. You just need a healthy respect for nature and the will to learn. If you honestly believe you possess these things, it would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guildmaster. Please wait a moment while I see to the formalities. Speak to me again when you're ready to begin the enrollment procedures. Ready to enroll? Yes. Music to my ears. It will be my pleasure to refer you to the guildmaster Fufucha. The guildmaster's knowledge of nature is second to none. I need only to witness her uncanny knack for spotting the finest timber to see that hers is a truly God-given talent. It is for this reason that she holds to the title of First Botanist. Oh, but you need not be overawed, for she is the kindest of souls. You'll find the guildmaster just outside this building. Seek her out and impress upon her your desire to become a botanist. Fufucha. I am Fufucha, the master of this guild. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I take it Leon Salt has given you an overview of botany already? Well then, I suppose I'd better continue where he left off. All Gridanians may rightly claim to share a close relationship with nature, but none is so intimate as that of the botanist. It is our calling to nurture the natural environment to the mutual benefit of man and wood. But even as nature holds us in her loving embrace, providing for our every need, she is at the heart of an unsentimental creature, one that will take life just as readily as she gives it. Being a botanist means coming face to face with this uncomfortable truth on a regular basis. Knowing this, do you still wish to walk our path? Yes. The look in your eyes bespeaks the passion in your heart. Very well, I bid you welcome to the Botanist Guild. To help you on your way, I present you with this hatchet. Take it up and then present yourself to me again. I would assign you your first task as a botanist of the guild. Great. Chop. I see you have your hatchet on you. Very good. A botanist's hatchet is his livelihood. Never forget this. If you fail to keep its blade clean and keen, your efforts to yield will not be but sweat and splinters. But let us see about your first task. Ah, yes. To help you grasp the basics of botany, I would like you to gather 10 pots worth of latex. The forest yields us many and more resources. It is the botanist's job to know what can be found and where. If it is latex you require, you would do well to search just outside the Blue Badger Gate or the Yellow Serpent Gate. Seek out the mature trees that stand out of those areas, and then put your hatchet to use. I wish you well. To locate mature trees, make your way out of the city and then use your botanist action known as triangulate. Nope. That is not leading me outside the city. Next time I see one of those blue Ethernet shards, I'm going to jump on it. There it is. Botanists can use hatchets and other cutting tools to log the forests of Eorzea and gather materials for use in crafting. Trees that are prime for logging are known as mature trees. Mature trees are only discernible from other foliage when using the action triangulate. While this action is active, the location of mature trees is displayed on the minimap. Once you have arrived at a mature tree, target and select it to begin logging. Go. Never mind. It would be more appropriate to say it's not a botanist but a forester. Botanists don't harvest in general. They study plants, but they don't harvest. Foresters are the ones who harvest. Of course, this is a video game, but being a botanist myself, so forestry, basically this is forestry, like the management of resources in the forest. Oh my gosh, what is that? It's a UFO. That's so cute. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was pretty sad. So I needed a maple log for a couple of recipes. This is good. How many maple logs do I have now? Six. I'll get 10. I'll get oh, I should become a conjurer too because they can get rise, which means I can heal people. It's a good thing to have. It's been very uncomfortable not being able to save people. How many maple branches? I have 2. Should have at least 5. 5 of those. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this snail here. Alright. So I'm level 6. I've got a little bit left and I'll be level 7, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Excuse me. And ice shard. Wind shard. I've got a lot of wind shards. Not that many ice shards. Latex. Alright. And I have a feeling I'm gonna need this snail for some reason. So get 4 of these snails if possible, and then I'll be done. Alright. 4 snails. Wonderful. What the heck? It's on the way out. Johnny is so pretty. I'm going to become a conjurer, and then I'll just gonna do those 2 things here, I think. Well met, adventurer. You are come to Stillglade Fane, home of the Conjurers Guild. We conjurers harness the powers of earth, wind, and water that abound in nature, and thereby weave spells of healing and protection. Ever do we seek noble souls to initiate our mysteries. Might you be such a soul, come to join the guild? Yes. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjure is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magic, such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from this shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer men's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth in great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld brazened that their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward, the elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelveswood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers would go on to attain great mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjury. And that, my most attentive listener, is a brief history of conjury. If you have a mind to walk our path, I wholeheartedly recommend you join our guild. It would be my pleasure to explain the initiation process to you. Pray speak with me again when you're ready. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurer's Guild? That is well. I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother Isumiyan. Brother Isumiyan presides over the Conjurer's Guild even as he serves the nation as a hearer. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make known your desire to join the guild. Greetings, adventurer. I'm told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade fame. I am Brother Isumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart you the principles of conjury. Pray attend me well. Conjury is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself oft stand up upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjury than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. Yes, that's the goal. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing. But worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. You will come to understand that conjury is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the Twelveswood alike. Can you make this vow? Yes. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurer's Guild. If you would be so kind as to lend me your hunting log, I shall add to it the names of such creatures as would put a suitable challenge to a conjurer. And to mark this momentous occasion, I present to you this cane. Though it may be old and weathered, it will serve you well, as to take your first steps upon the path of the conjurer. Take up your cane, Pixis, and present yourself to me once more. I would assign you your first task as conjurer of Stillgate Fane. The part of conjurer becomes you, Pixis. Without further ado, I shall assign you your first task as conjurer of Stillglade Fane. Just beyond the city gates you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were, as a consequence of the calamity, and I may add, though no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelves Wood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your tasks, your powers in so doing, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Pixis, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. Alright. Gonna run through there. It's not that far. raise my level so that I can on the next task. Forest fungwars, because it's higher level, it probably gives me more Oh, arrow is really good, I forgot. Oh, I got Shriek Shroom. Oh, okay, that wasn't something that I needed for one of my recipes too. Go. Welcome back, Pixis. Yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion, but be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray hearken to mine instructions. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad of life around you and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the selfsame ease you draw upon those within. It's good to see you again, Pixis. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it's plain to see that you've learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I'm glad. It is the wellspring of all our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing but many, and to call upon all without first knowing each is contrary at its most basic. As part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to the blessed bud in North Shroud, and there partake of Hur Northanale's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique amongst conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth. This is not the main quest. Well, let's see. What should I do? I'll go to the botanist guild first. Well done. Latex is easy to find and equally easy to harvest. You know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. That will be all from me for present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills as a botanist. Gather near and far and learn from your experiences. I look forward to seeing you again when you have become better acquainted with our trade. Till then, I bid you happy gathering. I am level 5. Hello again, Pixis. I'm told you've been putting your hatchet to good use. Well done. Hacking at trees doesn't make you a botanist. I say this in the knowledge that you've done just that. Whether you realize it or not, you have the air of a man who is at ease in the world around him. I do believe you are ready for your next task. I would like you to go to Tree Speak, and there harvest 10 pots worth of maple sap. Once you have enough, pray deliver the sap to Cicely. She will be pleased to receive it. Off you go now, Pixis. Where do I need to go? Damn it, where did she say? Do I even have that? No. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh no. There is no maple sap here. Lots of latex. Oh, good. The animals are so curious. suppose identification is something that you learn when you're a botanist. But oh, here we go, maple sap. 1 of 10? Oh my gosh. In addition to logging, botanists can use the secondary tools to harvest items from patches of foliage referred to as lush vegetation. As is the case with mature trees, these locations are only discernible when using the action triangulate. To harvest, you must first equip a scythe to your offhand. Scythes can be obtained from shops, markets, or quests. Great. Okay. And actually, so maybe 2 more trees, and then I can go and like raise my level, and she can give me something to collect with. Then I can get the stuff that I need to make pants. Yay! And I'm gonna change the character to Conjurer because I'm in exactly the right spot. First I'm going to attack these mightlings. Nolanel. You seek here, Nolanel? Then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So Brother Isumiyan bid you to come to me to learn of the element earth? That is well. The power of earth is solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days in its intricate variations and properties, but I rather suspect the busy life of an adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of earth first-hand in combat. Now mark me well, Pixis, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of Treespeak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found that place, reach out to the focus of the earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energies seeping from the wounded earth shall then appear. Using the powers of conjury, strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of earth will be revealed to you during the struggle, Pixis. I trust you will return to me a wiser man than he who now departs. Alright. Time to go to Treespeak. Well, doing this second time around, at least I know where I'm going. For the longest time, actually this is the third time around. For the longest time I didn't understand how to move my character forward in the different quests. Like I would take on too many side quests. So, Nolanel. Welcome back, Pixis. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront the embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Can you not sense the strength of Earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. Then, when next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the earth's fury, and reveal in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts, shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you are paying attention, Sylphie. Oh, it's Sylphie. See this adventurer here? Pixis came all the way from Stilgrade Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from his example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must take an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sylphie, a wonderful gift, yet there is more to being a conjurer than... No, I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylphie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know of few conjurers who are like her who are her equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, and when she should be by rights learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Isumi and tell him as much. Alright, let's go! Let's go! Those signposts have eggs on them. I just noticed that. That's so cute. So once I get Rise, then I'll be willing to go back to Limsola himself. But I have to get Rise first. Ah, Pixis, you have returned. But tell me, how did you fare under Nolanel's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well. And have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you. How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolanel's frustration with the girl, however. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I've tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes nature and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there's every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I'm presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. A thought occurs to me, Pixis. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does much to your credit, Pixis. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you're no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you've learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna put on my new robe. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty! And I'm going to put on this. Huh? You just gave me that shield. Oh. I needed a maple wand. Okay. And I'm gonna put on my glasses. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Oh. Okay. Save this. What does he want me to do? Oh man. Okay. Crap. Mm-mm. Leather Workers Guild is good too. I'll go to the Leather Workers Guild. No. Is this the Leather Workers Guild? No. How pretty that you have to pass over this area. I love the architecture in Gridania. Greetings and welcome to the Leather Workers Guild. Here we produce the finest leather goods. Nothing would make me happier than to welcome a new initiate into our ranks. However, it's essential you first understand the burden that every leather worker must bear. As you cannot have failed to notice, the Twelves Wood is blessed with an abundance of life, and we Gridanians have long hunted the forest creatures for both nourishment and clothing. But Gridania is unlike any other place. The elementals that watch over the Twelves Wood have never looked kindly on the taking of life, and those who flout their governance do so at their own peril. The elementals decreed that life not be taken without due necessity, and so the Trappers' League was formed to regulate the hunting of animals. The Leather Workers Guild was subsequently founded to manage the fair and equitable distribution of pelts. Nowadays, adventurers are a major supplier of pelts, and leather goods have become widespread, but in times past they were rare and precious. The Leather Workers Guild has not forgotten those times. We treat leather with no less respect than the living creatures whence it comes, and craft goods of the highest quality. In doing so, we honor the lives lost and minimize the need for further killing, an oft-forgotten benefit of our products, surpassing durability. Our guild is also the sole producer of the famous Fen Yil brand of leather goods, the pride of Gridania. These products represent the ultimate expression of our core tenets and the transcendent techniques which shaped them. Know, though, that being a guild member does not automatically make you a Fen-Il artisan. You must learn the right to become one. For most of leather workers here, having the fruit of their labors bear the Fen-Il brand is yet a distant dream. That is the life which awaits you should you choose to walk our path. Success will not be handed to you, but I guarantee you will have the opportunity to seize it. So if you wish to make a name for yourself and craft goods which are the envy of all, you've come to the right place. Speak to me once more if you wish to learn more about the enrollment process. Very well. I invite you to speak with the Guildmaster Giva. She's a brilliant artisan, personally responsible for the creation of countless Fen-Il products. You have doubtless heard her name before. The Guildmaster's patterns are uniformly elegant, and with them even novice craftsmen can cut their materials with minimal waste. It is for her to decide if you're fit to join us. She can be found in the work area within. Present yourself to her and do not waver in your determination. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. Oh, she's pretty. Give up. So you wish to become a leather worker. If you've spoken with Randall, then you've been told what it means to work with leather. The weight you must carry, the responsibility you must bear. Not just to the elementals, mind you, but also to the guild. Our craftsmanship is unrivaled, and each member is expected to live up to that reputation. Once you join, there's no turning back. If you dishonor us, I shall flay you myself and make a chocobo saddle from your hide. Will you swear upon your heart to hold our traditions and be the best leather worker you can be? Yes. Very well, you may learn our craft within these walls. Though you seem ill-equipped to even do that. I give you a head knife to help you on your way, but the rest is up to you. Do not presume that your association with us means your work will bear the Feniel name. Unless you prove yourself worthy, you will not be permitted to do so as much as touch a Feniel product, much less craft one. Now then, if we are continuing with your initiation, you'll need to put that knife in your hand first. Talk to me when you're ready to begin. Well, she's pretty, but she's tart. Like lemon. Botanist, equip that. Leatherworker. Yay. Well, you've passed the first test, gripping your knife by the handle, and not the pointy end. Now it's time to see how well you can wield it. Make me a circle of leather. You'll need an animal skin to do so. Newcomers to our craft often imagine they need to hunt in order to obtain the materials, but if you have the sense the gods gave a chocobo's arse, you realize that's hardly the case. Osgith, over by our receptionist, sells most of the items commonly used in our craft. However, she cannot supply you with earth shards. And that's it for my advice. The rest is up to you. Once you've made the circle of leather, bring it here to be inspected. I can't say I have great expectations of your work. Let's just see to it you do not waste good skins. Away with you. Alright. Go over here. Up here. And... Oh, no, no. Huh? Oh. Great. more. One more and I'll get the thing that will make it so I can make high quality stuff. There we go! Basic touch. Alright. Quality. Aye, this is indeed leather after a fashion. Your work is amateurish in the extreme. The leather is unevenly tanned and practically unusable. But you show promise. Well, about as much promise as the leather you had haphazardly crafted. Sorry. Still, it's apparent you paid due respect to the life from which it came. Had you performed any worse, I would have cast you out without a second thought, but you didn't, so I won't. Approach each task in earnest as you did today, and I'll continue to advise you. Thank you, madam. However, you alone are responsible for your development. This is a business worth running, and neither I nor your seniors have the time to hold your hand. Apply yourself to learning our techniques and return here when you have acquired some skills. Perhaps then I will have an errand for you to run. Now, while we have an ample stock of skins, there are other means of procuring your materials. Hunting for your own pelts, for instance. I know what I said about that before, but that was about assuring that it's necessary. Choosing to do so is another matter indeed. It may teach you to appreciate the source of your livelihood. Not all leather workers are wont to choose this method, but you are an adventurer, are you not? When you've finished your work, bring your chokers here for inspection. Okay. Character. Oh, no. This? Yeah, no. I have so many of these already. Okay. Wait. And okay, what does she want me to make? Leather chokers. She wants me to make leather chokers. Okay, leather chokers. Leather chokers, 3. No! Wow. Okay, never mind. Crap. This is surprising. It's going to require all of my energy to make a basic leather choker. You finished then? I suppose there's no denying that these are leather chokers. If truth be told, an opopo could have achieved similar results given skin, sinew, and time. Oh no. Oh, but I don't mean to make light of your efforts. You fulfilled the order precisely as requested, a job well done. Now then, I will teach you something to supplement your learning. Though physical training, the body can be made strong and resistant to injury. Not so the throat, which ever remains a vulnerable point. Although a leather choker provides less protection than a metal gorget, its simple design makes it ideal for everyday applications. The simplicity also makes it an ideal choice for beginners processing basic techniques and for guildmasters assessing their progress. As you are, you would make a passable leather worker, one among the nameless multitudes who scrape a living out there. Whether you rise to become something is more contingent upon your efforts. Consider this, amateurs, all a reward for your efforts. You will find it an indispensable partner to the head knife as you continue your training. Now I must return to my work. If you chance to find me unoccupied again, mayhap I will teach you something else. Till then, keep your nose to the grindstone. Right. Hempen bandana, what class is it? Mesa red. I don't have a red one. Maybe I should take that one. Master's Mend. Yay, Master's Mend! Okay. So, character, put on that red bandana and the red shoes. There we go. Cute. And add this to my... There we go. Perfect. And now, oh. Now I need to save it as a leather worker. Set gear. Okay, leather worker. Alright. Let's see. What can I make here? Leather. Culottes, leather crackles. Altered thigh boots. What's this? Leather mitts. Leather light mitts. Rubber. A rubber. Where can I get rubber? Bone chips. Ooh. Leather leggings. Leather sandals. Altered leather thigh boots. Hard leather wrist guards. Oh, hard leather. There we go. Hard leather. This is what we need. Synthesize. So when I was making stuff at the Goldsmiths Guild, I needed a lot of hard leather. No! Ah. Okay. Ah. Yay! Okay. I think I'm ready. Okay. Let's take this last task. How are your techniques coming along? If you honestly think you've improved, then I have a new task for you. But before that, let me ask, are you familiar with the Fen-Il brand, are you not? Yes. But of course, how silly of me. Even an adventurer hailing from distant lands should know the most famous brand of leather goods in Eorzea. Anyway, all goods sold under the distinguished Fen-Il name are crafted by none other than our leather workers. We've been asked to fill an especially large order on short notice, so our stores of hard leather are nearly depleted. I was considering how best to handle this situation when you arrived. I'm sure you see where this is going. We need a dozen circles of hard leather as fast as you can make them. Quickly now, go. Okay, where do I get it? Leather. Good supplier. Excuse me. Rubber. All right. Hard leather. Leather. 14. So quick synthesis. 12. Well, well, these are better than I expected. It's more difficult to boil leather than to tan it, but the process results in a stronger, more durable product. These properties make hard leather the material of choice for those who prefer stouter armor. The fruits of your labor shall serve the guild well, as training materials for new initiates. You seem troubled. Surely you did not imagine that your leather would be used in the construction of fenial goods? Ha ha ha! Oh gods, no! Only our elite leather workers, handpicked by me, are permitted to make wares that bear the fenial name. While we had enough hard leather to complete the fenial commission, some of the materials used, despite being of excellent quality, were originally intended to be distributed as practice materials. As such, the initiate's supplies ran dangerously low. Come now, there's no call to be disheartened. Do you not see that in furnishing the beginners with supplies you have proven that you are no longer a beginner? You have given them what they need that they could not make themselves. When you first arrived, I would have never entrusted you with such a task. Make no mistake, you are improving. Why, at this rate, my great-great-grandchildren may yet commission you to make me a shoe sole, or even two. Speaking of commissions, I think you've proven yourself sufficiently skilled to handle orders without my supervision. Go and see Gontrant in Carlin Canopy if you're interested in taking on a few guild levs. You would gain much needed experience and earn yourself some coin besides. But enough chatter. Come and see me again when you've further refined your technique Oh, and if you make it during my lifetime, I dare say you'll find me in a more talkative mood. See. How cute. That outfit is really good on him. The red gloves. Very cute. Okay. Let's see. Deliver pots of maple sap to Sicily, and... Oh, I also wanted to do this one. Let's do Egg Day! Okay, I'm going to see you in the next video.